So I don't know if you've been keeping track, but as of lately, pretty much every single top performing deck from the OCG has been citing mass removal spell cards. We've seen it all, from Mind Control to Regeki to Book of Eclipse to even Swords of Concealing Light. Although I will say the most popular side deck cards by far are probably Mind Control and Book of Eclipse right now. Most people are no longer making Omni Negates because Baron is losing a lot in popularity with the Shizu cards being nerfed, so nobody's really playing Diviner of the Heralds, and also Sprite is completely out of the picture, and people are no longer making decking the crime, but rather side decking it. And the thing about pure Kashtira is that it makes a lot of interruptions on the field for sure, but not really actual spell and trap negates. That means that powerful spell cards absolutely can do the job against them. But unfortunately, cards like Lightning Storm would still underperform because they can always summon their Kashtira monsters in defense. It's not a link heavy strategy, so they can easily play around that. And also, Kashtira Shangri-La can protect itself from being destroyed by battle or by card effect by detaching a material, so Regeki is not necessarily always the best. And in order to circumvent that flaw, people are also choosing to play Book of Eclipse instead of Regeki sometimes. Book of Eclipse has the ability to nullify the threat of just about any non-link monster on the field, including your own, unfortunately, but it's not the end of the world because you can always flip them back up, and you can also use Book of Eclipse defensively, and it does not target. But unfortunately, just like Regeki, Book of Eclipse also has flaws. First of all, it's actually a really bad top deck in simplified game state because you're not really breaking a board with Book of Eclipse. It's rather just a card that helps you break boards, but it doesn't really do anything on its own, unlike Regeki, which really does something on its own. And second of all, it does allow a player to draw cards, and even though you're not the one drawing cards from Book of Eclipse, your opponent is, he can still Ash it. That means that if your opponent has full combo and Ash and you only have one Book of Eclipse, well, you kind of just lose. So in other words, you're trying to draw this card only when you know for a fact that you can break your opponent's board, or when your opponent does not have Ash, or else you have to have, like, two Book of Eclipse. And Swords of Concealing Light does not have that issue because it is not ashable, but it is a continuous spell, not a normal spell card, or a quick play or whatever, so it can lose to back removal. And finally, Mind Control is absolutely insane, especially in mirror matches, because you can steal your opponent's Fenrir or Unicorn and get your engine started from there, on top of making your opponent lose an interruption. In the TCG, we have Change of Heart, which is drastically better because you can actually attack with a monster that you're stealing. And the reason why this is so much better is because now when you're stealing your opponent's Shangri-La or Rise Heart, you attack, you jump over another monster, so it's a 2-in-1, and then you make a Zeus and clear everything else, so it's like a 5 billion in one. But yeah, here it is, the reasoning behind all these interesting tech cards being played in the OCG right now. So if you have any questions or comments or whatever, let me know in the comment section below. As always, please do not forget to smash the like and subscribe button. I really appreciate you guys, and I'll see you very, very soon. Peace.